The Miami Dolphins start the season with an embarrassing loss, and I have so much to get off my chest coming up right now. The Miami Dolphins start the season off 0-1, picked up exactly where this damn team left off the season before. They fooled all of us yet again. I know a lot of different people had expectations that were optimistic, not optimistic. It's kind of like so be it. But regardless of what your vision was heading into this season for the Miami Dolphins, you did not want them to drop this first game, especially the way that they did. This is just absolutely inexcusable. It's ridiculous. To start the season off like this is an absolute embarrassment. But then again, can we be so damn surprised at this point? That's exactly what I was telling a couple of my friends and family. Are we honestly surprised? All I can do is laugh at the stuff. It's just absolutely ridiculous, man. Mike McDaniel, terrible. For you to just talk and get a free pass for another season from Stephen Ross says, you know what? I'm not going to fire you in the offseason, despite how despicable last season was. I'm going to give you an opportunity this year. I believe in, being having a stable franchise, yada, yada, yada from Stephen Ross's mouth. And this is how Mike McDaniel shows up to the very next game that he gets allowed to coach this football team. I'm disgusted, man. I'm disgusted. Absolutely inexcusable. Play calling was bad. The penalties, 12 men on field, having this team go out and perform the way they performed against Daniel Jones and the Colts. Yo, come on, man. Listen, I know that the Miami Dolphins have, had their deficiencies at cornerback. I understand that, the expectations might have simmered a little bit between this Dolphin fan base, but I don't expect you to go out like that to lose like this way to the Indianapolis Colts with Daniel Jones. I just didn't see that, man. We talked about it on my live stream this week. We talked about how important this game is, how important the beginning of the season is for this Dolphins team to have a freaking chance at winning 10 games. And that's how you show up week one. You show me that tape from week one, and I don't know if I could sit here and honestly tell you guys that I see this team winning 10 games at this point. And I understand week one, it's one game. All of this stuff that's going to come out of all the optimistic people. Like, I get that, man. I really, really do. But it's really hard for me to hold on to that. Seeing the way this team just showed up here week one. And it's not just showing up week one. It's not just showing up in one bad game. Oh, it's just game one. No, it's about the accumulation of bull crap that we've been accustomed to seeing as a Dolphins fan base. It's the accumulation of what last season was. It's the accumulation of keeping this team together, keeping this quarterback, keeping this head coach, keeping everything together, and then showing up like that, right? You want us, and then you preach about the culture being different, and we've improved this, and we've improved that. Where? I mean, my goodness, man, where do we start? Where do we start? I mean, Tua, let's start with Tua. He looked absolutely horrible. And then you see him posting all these things about, oh, yeah, it's time to show him who I am. Well, damn, that's who you are? Because that's what a lot of the Dolphins fan base thought you were, and you proved it. Throwing interceptions, fumbling the football, 3 turnovers from Tua. Absolutely disgusting, man. Tua looked terrible. We usually blame the offensive line, but I think the offensive line kind of gave him time. He looked bad with no time to throw the football and with protection to throw the football. He looked absolutely terrible. And usually we blame other people, right, for being the fault of Tua interception. Oh, somebody else ran the wrong route. Somebody else tipped the ball that should have caught it. No, these were all on Tua. Absolutely inexcusable. And he's been talking a hot mess throughout the whole offseason. This is absolutely disgusting. I just don't understand, man. I really don't. The Dolphins fall short. In case you guys missed it and haven't heard it, but I'm sure you have, man. And this game started off where I was kind of feeling pretty good. The Dolphins did give up a ton of yardage in that first drive to the Colts. I didn't like that, but Tyler Warren was just picking this team apart, and he continued to do it. But then, Dolphins surrendered a little field goal there, bend don't break. But then what happens? You get injuries to James Daniel, who was dealing with an injury earlier this week. Of course, that's what happens when you're a Miami Dolphin. You get hurt. These mysterious injuries just tend to I don't understand if we're cursed or what. But Tua, throws interceptions. And I noticed that the whole entire quarter and the whole first half, hell, the whole game, what the Indianapolis Colts did was dominate time of possession. Our defense, I couldn't even find a bright spot in this team. You know, uh, from Matthew Judon picking up a penalty on special teams. Why is Judon on special teams? You know, and then at the same time, it's like you want to give the defense a little bit of a pass because Tua, every time he had the ball, he's turning the ball over. And then the defense, who's tired already, has to come back out. But then again, the defense is also giving up third downs conversions left and right. The Colts are going for it on fourth down and they're converting. It's like there was no positive spotlight at all that I could, that I can say. Nothing positive that came out of this week one performance. Absolutely disgusting, man. Absolutely. Storm Duck also went down with an injury on top of James Daniel. All right. So when you don't think that it could get worse, it did get worse. All right. We lost. We got embarrassed. Tua played like crap. Mike McDaniel coached a terrible football game. And then we had injuries as well. And we start the season 0-1. And we start the damn season 0-1. Listen, look at these first half numbers, man, because these were telling me right here. I mean, first of all, down 20-0. That's already something. Okay. You're down 20-0 to start the half. And the Colts at this point had 255 total yards and you had 43. This is in the first half. And this is a team that is literally led by Daniel Jones, of all people. Daniel Jones versus Tua. Tua, 29 passing yards, as you see on the screen on the left side. And then the Colts with over 180. It's inexcusable. They beat you in the rushing department. I mean, and then, of course, the penalties. We didn't even have many penalties. Of course, go figure. We clean up penalties, but then everything else goes to shit. You can't make this up. And then most importantly, like I mentioned at the bottom of the screen, the time of possession in the first half, 21 minutes to 8 in the first half in favor of the Colts. And look at these first half stats. Tua with 42 passing yards, 5 of 7, interception, fumble, got sacked 3 times. You see Tyreek Hill, 15 yards only in the first half. The inability to get him the football, I thought that was disgusting. Malik Washington, who has had a tremendous preseason, 1 catch for 9 yards, only 1 target. And then Jalen Waddle, who's had a great camp as well. 1 catch, 4 yards on 1 target. I mean, we couldn't even get our guys the football. This is on Tua. This is on Mike McDaniel. Those are the 2 guys. The fact that your team didn't come out ready to play, and Tua as well, it goes on those 2. And you know what? It's so ironic how those 2 have each other's back and those 2 love each other. We always hear about Tua having Mike's back and Mike having Tua's back. Well, go figure, because you guys are the main freaking problem on this damn football team. It's getting really hard to continue to find an excuse or find the bright spot in Tua and Mike McDaniel. It's getting really, really damn hard for me, man. I mean, they tested me at the end of the season last year. I come in and saying, all right, show me something. And just to start the season like that, boy, I tell you, man, I talked about how important are those first couple games. You got the Colts. You got the Patriots at home. You got the Bills, which is a tough one. You got the New York Jets, the Carolina Panthers. You have to take advantage of that opening 4 to 5 game stretch. And look at how you start. I said I had this team starting off 4-1. That's what I said. If they play like that, I don't understand. I just don't, man. You really just can't make this up. But let's take a look at the box score of this game. Join me, guys. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. I know it's a tough start to the season, Dolphin fans, but stay with me. I will have live streams every week previewing the upcoming week. I have my game picks, and I will have a recap of every single Dolphins game, win or lose, right here on the channel. So please support. And here we have it. So Tua finishes the game with 114 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, got sacked 3 times, and fumbled the football. I don't think I need to say more about how I feel about Tua. I'm pretty sure that you guys understand it. He better have a great bounce back game next week. But then again, to To right this wrong, you got to dominate against New England next week, and you got to dominate against Buffalo and do something that we haven't done in so freaking long, which is beat the Buffalo Bills. But they got a lot. They got a lot to clean up here, and it's just disgusting to start the season this way. Devon Achane, 7 carries for 55 yards. Go figure, right? A nice little average yards per carry, but only 7 carries. It's Mike McDaniel for you. You thought he was going to run the football this season? No, and I get it. We were down. We put ourselves in a hole, but nonetheless, 7 carries for 55 yards. A guy like that should get more carries. Ollie Gordon, 2 carries for 4 yards. Come on now. Tyreek Hill, 4 receptions for 40 yards on 6 targets. Guys, also, I want to mention this to you. I actually told my uncle this. Why the hell does Tyreek Hill, I feel like he comes out of so many plays where there's first, second, and third down, and he's coming out to the sideline to catch his breath and miss a play either on second or third down. I've seen this happening for the last couple seasons, and I never understood why. Like, why is a guy like Tyreek Hill, who is an all-pro and you name it, who we pay so much money for, coming out of the field for one play? That you're taking plays for granted when we can't even pick up first downs like that. So I don't understand. Are you telling me it's because he's motioning so much and he's tired, he needs to catch his breath? Then what's the point of motioning if you're going to lose Tyreek Hill for a play? This goes on Mike McDaniel as well. The play calling, the decision making, the time management, you name it. He has not improved in any of these areas, and it continues to be a problem for this Miami Dolphins team. I digress. Jalen Waddle, 4 receptions for 30 yards. Another guy, like I mentioned, has had a great camp, and you only get him the ball for 4 receptions against this Colts team? Oh, my goodness. Devon Achane with 3 catches for 20, picked up a touchdown as well. Of course, he's the player of the game for the Miami Dolphins. It's not a high bar there, but he gets it. He gets it. And on the defensive side of the ball, man, giving up 6 catches and 80 yards and a touchdown to Michael Pittman. I felt like he just made so many catches and made the Dolphins look completely silly on defense. Tyler Warren as well, another one. I mean, this is a rookie playing in his first NFL game, and he's torching you from the first quarter on. He finishes with 76 yards, 7 catches. What a debut for Tyler Warren. Jonathan Taylor, 71 yards. You got DJ Giddens, who I don't even know who the hell that is, had 41 yards on you. Daniel Jones has 272 passing yards and 26 rushing yards, 3 total touchdowns on the Miami Dolphins. Daniel freaking Jones, who got shipped out of New York and was a laughingstock, comes in here and makes you look completely silly. Listen, shout out to D. Eskridge and shout out to Malik Washington, because their kick returns were good, and that is it. That is the only thing I can say that is a little positive there. Other than that, absolutely embarrassing way to start the season. Absolutely freaking embarrassing. The time of possession at the final ends up 38-21 in favor of the Indianapolis Colts. And as I mentioned earlier, 7 third downs converted from the Colts, and then 3 for 3 on 4th down. Not even scared. Not even scared. And that's another thing. This was actually mentioned to me by Jacoby. The Indianapolis Colts won the coin toss, elected to receive and get the ball first, because they're not even scared of this Miami Dolphins team. They had that aggressive mindset from the jump, and it freaking showed. And it showed. They did not look silly for making that decision. They smelled blood, like Jacoby told me. And that's a huge shout out to him, which we're going to talk more about this game on the live stream on Wednesday. So be sure to check that out. But listen, that's all I got for you folks. Hang in there, Dolphin fans. It's only week 1, which is just crazy to say. Dolphins better freaking bounce back. Losing this game 33-8. I hope you enjoyed my rant. I hope some of you guys could feel me on that, because listen, I'm not giving up. I'm not waving the towel, but I have to vent. And that was just absolutely embarrassing. You got New England next week for the home opener. You got to win that game. New England lost to the Raiders week 1. They're coming in hungry. They're coming in. You got a Mike Vrabel football team. Remember last time Mike Vrabel faced Mike McDaniel? Sorry to bring back bad memories, but it's not my fault. It's our team's fault. You guys are not alone, though. I'll catch you guys for the live stream on Wednesday night, 8 p.m. right here on my channel. Subscribe, like if you haven't already. Heads up, Fins fans. On to the next. Peace.